Welcome to On the Move with JoAnna Ward. I am yours truly, and I have missed you guys so much that I brought some of my friends with me to help you stay faithfully fit and do it with a nice cardio. Remember, when you break that sweat, you're giving your body an amazing bath from the inside out. And so to my right, I have Dee Dee. Say hi, Dee Dee. And to my left, I have my former classmate, Erica. And so what they're going to do is they're going to make you feel comfortable at home so that you're not intimidated. So go ahead and get up. We're going to go ahead and start up with a warm-up. We're going to use these boxes and do some rhythmic steps. We're going to do some basic beginner box stepping so that you can see how easy it is to get your cardio, to get your sculpting and toning it all in about 10 minutes, okay? So we're going to start off, we're going to get some music started. We're going to start with some basic side-to-side taps right here, just going side to side. So just remember, it's not so much that you do exactly what I do, but that you try to emulate what I'm doing. And the thing that we're doing right now is just a simple and basic warm-up by tapping our feet on the right and left. Right and left. We have those arms involved, up, and how we can know that we're doing it. That's okay, Dee Dee, you doing it though. Girl, you here. And so what I'm doing on my right is I'm tapping my fingertips on my shoulders right here, giving my arms that full range of motion, breathing in through my nose, out through the mouth, in through my nose, and out through the mouth. And remember, we're just warming up. We're gonna change these taps to side tap, which means we're gonna bring our right foot to the left and left to the right on 4, breathing, 3, breathing, 2, good job. Now right to left to left, left to right to left to right, just that simple. This is exercise, believe it or not, it's really simple. You don't have to look like the YouTube videos or Instagram, but you should do something. That's why this is called On the Move. Start moving. Get that body in motion. It takes care of you. You are obligated to take care of it, okay? Breathing, ladies. Tapping, because we're gonna double these taps up on 4, 3, 2, last single, go right to Dee Dee. Good job. And left to Erica. And right to Dee Dee. And left to E. Right to Dee Dee. And left E. Right to Dee Dee. And left to E. 4 more, y'all. Here's 4. Good job. 3. That's it. 2. Last double tap. Go single, 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 side to side. Good job. Good job. Good job. See, that wasn't that hard. Breathe. Remember, you're warming up your lungs as well. We're gonna go back into those rock taps. I'm gonna count out of these. 4, 3, 2, last tap, and curl, curl, curl. Good job. Warming up those hamstrings and quads. Still breathing. Good job, everybody. Perfect. We're gonna do 8 more sets. 7, and then we're gonna do a knee lift. 6, hang in there. 5, 4, good job. 3 more. 2, and lean left, right, left, good, right, left, that's it, right. Make sure you try to come up higher than your waist, higher than your waist. Try and lift it up and keep the torso straight. Breathing, 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 breathing. 8, 7 to march. 6, 5, 4, 3, get ready to march. 2, 1 more set. Last left, right, and march. You ladies nice and warm? You're not as cold as you were. You're all loose now. We're gonna take a wide stretch here. Just gonna rock side to side, loosen up those legs, taking a wide stance. We're gonna take it down here, still breathing. We're gonna hold it static, palms to the floor. Good job, let's walk it to the left. Both hands over, taking deep breaths here. Exaggerated deep breaths, and let's walk it back over to the right. I love Dee Dee's shoes. Those are hot. There's nothing wrong with being cute if you're gonna work out. Or if you don't want to be cute, that's fine too. But it surely doesn't hurt to be cute if you're into that kind of stuff. So let's take an arch on the back. Arch, and press your chest. Arch your back here. Press your chest up. 2 more times. Arch that back, press that chest 1 more time, arch, and press and roll up here. See the shoulder shrugs back alternating. Hey, these ladies look nice and warm, so you should be at home too. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go behind our steps. And what we're gonna do at this point is we're gonna grab our bands. We have bands. You don't have to have bands, but this will help you get a full body workout while you're trying to work your feet. So remember what we said about the body and the brain connection, and how every time you challenge yourself physically, you unlock a portion of your brain mentally. And so with the rhythm of the step, you may not get it initially, but keep doing it, and before you know it, as you think, you'll do. It's almost like, so as a man thinketh, so is he. So as a man speaketh, that's what manifests. So it is with working out. So if you don't have a box, remember, you put your towel there or whatever it is you're gonna step on, and you just act like you have a box, okay? So if this was a towel, I would be right here stepping forward on my right, because that's what we're getting ready to do, except for we're gonna step on our right. So we're gonna follow my right, even in air, and we're gonna step upright on 4, 3, exaggerated right, 2, and 1, step the box right, 8, 7, 6. If you're on your towel, 5, you ladies stay on the box. 4, this is your towel. 3, 2, last one, we're on the floor now. Everybody's on the floor. Exaggerated left, exaggerated left, left, left with my voice. 4 to step left. 3, 2, 1, box left. 7, here's 6. On the floor. 5, you guys stay on the box. 4, if you have a towel, on the floor. 3, good. 2, 1 more on the floor. Everybody's on the floor. Good job. March it out. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to that right, and we're gonna pull it to the right with a step. So that's gonna be that body-brain connection, okay? So my right. So every time we step, we're gonna pull. On 4, get ready, step. 3, right. 2, and 1, step right. And pull, down, good job. And pull. Breathe, breathe. Pull. 5 more. 5, good job. 4, breathe, 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 breathe. 3, you got this. 2, we're not gonna stop, we're gonna go straight to the left. Last right, step left this time, left step. 1, breathe, breathe. 2 on that left, pull that left. 3, good job. 4, we're gonna alternate on the last 3. 3, get ready to add that right back. 2, don't worry about it if you don't get it. Last single left, here we go. Right, left, right, tap, change, here's left, left, tap, change, here's right. Excellent, way to work. Yeah. Right, left, 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 right, left, right. Pull that band. Bam. Pull. 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 8. Good job. 7. 6. 5. 4. Get ready to hold on top. 3. 2. Step up and hold it here and pull. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna step back, just like so. Come on, pull it back, back. Good. Tuck. There you go. Good job. Way to catch up. 4, 3, 2. Last right, last left, hold top. Ready? Take a deep breath, pull it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap back. You guys ready? Right side. Here we go. 8, 7. Come on. 6. You got it. Good job. 5. Hang in there. 4. 3 more. 2. Last right, last left, hold top. Get ready. Here we go. Pull the band. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How's that? It was burning, right? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down to the floor. We're gonna put one end of the band under the left foot. We're gonna hold that left foot down. Yeah, and we're gonna put the band in the right hand. Make sure that the tip of the band is coming by the fingertip. And what we're gonna go from here is we're just gonna pull up like so and back down. This is gonna work the obliques, the back and the shoulder. We're gonna pull up, 8, just like this. 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, we're gonna put that band back in the hand and we're gonna tone and squeeze here for the glutes. We're just gonna come up, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. You guys ready? We got 8, here we go. Squeeze and down. Squeeze, this leg is squeezing, so straighten it up and then relax. 5 more, 5, 3, 4, you got this. 3, 2, and 1. Let's put that band back on the floor. And remember, we're here with the fingertip, and we're gonna pull back 8, like it's a bow and arrow. 8, 7, 6, good job. 5, you got this. 4, hang in there. 3, 2, 1. We have one more set. Remember, we're toning those glutes, getting some lift back there. Don't have to get implants or surgery or that kind of stuff. You need to just get up and work out. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. So it's 8, squeeze right here. 7, good job. 6, all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome sauce. Good job. Now you know you can't be lopsided, so we're gonna take the other side. We're gonna switch legs, put the left leg on top. We're gonna put that band in the left hand, and we're gonna use the right foot to hold it down. And we're going up the same 8. You're gonna put it in your left hand, with your by your pinky. Same thing, Erica, by the pinky. Yeah, that's okay. You guys got it by your pinky at home? Ready? Let's pull it for 8. 8, good job. 7, get it up nice and high. 6, keep that arm locked and straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we're gonna do the same thing because we can't have a lopsided leg. We're gonna come up and squeeze here for 8. Take it down. 7, 6, straighten that leg out. 5, pop that cheek. 4, good job. 3, perfect. 2, and 1, good job. We got time for one more set, which is our last one. We did 2 on the right, we're gonna do 2 on the left. Take a deep breath. You guys ready? Here we go. 8, 7, 6, that's okay. 5, perfect, Stacey. 3, 2, Dee Dee. 1, good job. Let's step up. You guys ready? Let's finish here. 8, come on, squeeze here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, Dee Dee. Give me 5. Erica. All right. And you guys give me a virtual 5. Way to work. We're getting ready to come back. We're going to hear powerful testimony from Dee Dee. I'll be right back. You guys go dry off. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I clean up very well. What about you? We'll be back in one moment.
I just can't find the babe. I've never passed.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I got me some wonderful water, not just to drink and rehydrate myself, but also I took a little water and washed myself off. You guys, we have Dr. Timothy Jennings back with us, and this time he's going to be talking to us about the aging brain. Now, whether you're 2 or 92, your brain is aging. Dr. Timothy Jennings, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. And thanks for having me back.
Oh, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. So tell us about this exciting part of our body that is our brain, that all of us, I mean, it doesn't matter how old we are, I think our age has, our brain has aged since birth. So,
well, you know, one of the concerns that we have in society is the fear of getting demented as we age.
Okay.
And 11% of people 65 years of age or older have Alzheimer's dementia, and 32% of those over 85 have Alzheimer's dementia. And so it's a great concern as our boomers are moving into that age range. What can we do? What can we do? Is it preordained? Is it predestined? No. The data actually shows that if you do the right lifestyle things and the right healthy choices choices in life, you can avoid getting Alzheimer's dementia even if you have a family history of it.
Really?
And I know you love exercise.
Yeah, I
and
do.
so one of the keys, actually, there's several keys. One of the keys is physical exercise.
Okay.
If you stay physically active through life, it's a significant reducer of your risk of having Alzheimer's dementia. In fact, elderly people who began to walk as little as 15 to 40 minutes a day, brisk walking, within several months, they showed growth in the part of the brain called the hippocampus where you get new memories.
Okay.
It was 2% increase in growth. The brain grew there that reversed 2 years of aging.
Really?
Yes.
It reversed.
Reversed it, yes.
Actually put it in, like I
Yes.
can get younger in my brain.
Yes,
by
their
moving.
brain looked 2 years younger
Wow.
after exercising for a few months.
Awesome.
Okay, and so that's one of the keys. As you may know, that certain genes that can put you at increased risk of getting Alzheimer's dementia. If you have a family history with those genes, the individuals in one study at the University of Washington showed that they would not progress to dementia if they have a history of exercise.
Really?
Yes. So exercise turns on all the neurotrophins. Neurotrophins are proteins that your brain makes that makes the brain make new neurons, like fertilizer for neurons. Additionally, when you exercise, your muscles produce interleukin 10, which is a powerful anti-inflammatory that suppresses inflammation in your body, as well as making you more insulin sensitive, so your insulin resistance goes down. You can burn various glucose quicker, burn fat more easily. And so exercise is good across the whole domain, and it's one of the keys to helping prevent dementia.
So, based on your research, about how much exercise is just the bare minimum? Like, what is the bare minimum we can get to get this result?
About 100 minutes a week.
100 minutes a week, and that's a 7-day week.
Yes.
Not just a 5-day
No,
work week.
7-day
So
week.
Some people think Monday through Friday.
No, 7 days.
7-day week, 100 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's an
not
hour
even-
and 40 minutes. So
That's not even 20 minutes a day.
right.
Yeah.
That's not even 20 minutes a day. So I think we can do it. And guess what? Yay, you worked out with me. You work out with me on do our faith and fitness thing. You are growing not just in your body, because a lot of people just want to do the look good, lose weight thing with exercise. But what Dr. Jennings is sharing with us now is way deeper than that. And he's outlined that in the aging brain.
That's right.
So tell us some of the things about the aging brain and how we can get this information and learn it as part of our lifestyles as opposed to just an abstract
So in the book,
concept.
it's going to have chapters with all the to-do things, all the action steps you can do.
Right.
But some of the keys besides the exercise piece is dietary. Healthy diet is, and we're talking generally an anti-inflammatory diet. Now, the typical American diet is highly inflammatory. Junk food,
Tell
fast food.
our audience what inflammatory actually means to your body.
So inflammation means turning on immune cells and other proteins that cause oxidative damage to your body. And we have a system to kick up inflammation when we're sick.
Okay.
So when we're sick, our immune system kicks up to attack those viruses or those bacteria, and we get those symptoms of aches and pains and fatigue and malaise and fever and just don't feel good.
Right.
That's actually the inflammatory response from your body. If you have inflammation from unhealthy diet, you can feel fatigued all the time, not sleep well, feel a little fogginess, not focus well. And over the course of time, this drives insulin resistance, like type 2 diabetes. Okay.
Got it.
Well, that's underlying pathology is very similar to what's happening in the brain with Alzheimer's dementia. That you actually get insulin resistance in the brain, and that leads to a cascade of problems that I describe in the book, but ultimately it leads to neuronal loss. So a healthy diet, and the two diets that have been shown most healthy, two types of diets, are the Mediterranean diet, which is high in omega-3 fatty acid fish oils, high in low in various trans fats and the processed foods. It's more of a whole food. And then the whole food vegan diet. So those two diets, either one, are very, very healthy. The typical American diet with fast food, junk food, fried food, and lots of sugar, very, very toxic to your brain.
It's inflammatory.
Inflammatory.
And inadvertently inflammatory.
and
There's
that
no
increases-
sickness, they're just there.
Yes, all sodas increase your risk. So,
Really?
yeah, all sodas.
So me drinking a Coke a day or
that
every 2 days
increases your risk.
to get that energy, that sugar rush.
All artificial
This is what's
sweeteners.
happening out here in reality.
All artificial sweeteners increase your risk.
Soda's
of
a
dementia.
multi-billion-dollar industry because
Yeah.
there are people that are
That's
drinking
right.
this, but maybe they don't know that it's causing underlying issues.
That's right, and
So
it
if
does.
I'm diabetic already or not diabetic, I shouldn't be drinking sodas.
That's correct. That's
How
correct.
do I get there?
But you can
Does
replace it.
does your book help me get
Yes,
there?
it does. And you can replace your sodas with something pomegranate juice.
Okay.
Pomegranate juice has very high polyphenols, and it actually clears some of the toxic proteins out of your brain that contribute to Alzheimer's disease. And so getting rid of the sodas, getting rid of the artificial sweeteners. Here's another one. People will probably love to hear this one. 1 to 2 or 3 cups of caffeinated coffee a day actually reduces all-cause mortality and reduces your risk of Alzheimer's dementia and Parkinson's disease.
Really?
Yes, but
Now, is this black coffee?
decaf coffee does not reduce the risk.
Just caffeine.
And caffeine in any other source does not reduce the risk.
So are you talking about 3 cups of black coffee or coffee with 4 or 5
So
creams
the
and 4 or 5 sugars?
the studies were done on black coffee, but they actually looked to see if a person didn't have a high sugar diet, but they just had a teaspoon or so of sugar in the coffee, and that's it, that did not add to the risk.
Oh, okay. So I can put a little bit of sugar and cream in there.
I don't use the sugar because I want to stay. So what I put in my coffee is maple syrup.
Oh, awesome.
And maple syrup in the coffee is really nice. It's a nice little flavor. And there's actually at least 1, if not 2 studies that show that maple syrup can reduce your risk of Alzheimer's dementia. So you're kind of doubling up on the improvement there.
Right. And getting some sugar in there without getting
get a little sweetness
sugar.
in there. There you go.
It's a lot of nutrients in maple syrup. Pure
Yes.
maple syrup, not the artificial.
Yes, right. That's
flavored,
100% pure maple syrup.
which costs a little more and is a little bit more difficult to get. That is awesome because our brains, like you said before, I think in your book, The God-Shaped Heart, you were talking about how the brain is impacted on so many levels emotionally.
Right.
And so now we're talking about the diet in the aging brain and exercise, adding to that, health of the emotions and the spirit.
And you brought in the third one. So exercise, diet, third one, which is stress management.
Okay.
Modulating, which is a healthy spirituality, healthy relationships. And people who have a healthy spirituality, healthy relationships, and modulate their stress well have a lower risk. It reduces it. We stay highly stressed all the time. We activate our stress circuits. Stress circuits cause those adrenaline rushes, cause the inflammatory cascades, turns on our immune system. A whole inflammation thing happens again, and that actually increases risk of dementia as we age as well. So I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah. So does any of this give you joy?
Yes, it's incredibly joyful. And what people might want to know is that even if you have a family history, and I have family members, okay, that have a history of dementia. My wife's family has a history of dementia. It's one of the reasons I really researched this.
Okay.
And if you do these things, even if you have that family history, you won't progress. You can avoid it.
Really?
Yes.
And actually reverse it and actually almost cut off that line.
Yes.
So let me ask you something. This might be a little bit deeper. So if I'm listening to you right now, and I start down this pathway of nutrition and exercise and coping with my emotions and dealing with PTSD is what I call it, emotionally and psychologically. If I deal with that, is it possible, and I don't know if this is going outside of your expertise, but is it possible for me to cut that out of my bloodline altogether, this pathway to dementia, these different things, these strains that are being passed on with the mitochondrial DNA and the way that it passes on certain things? Can I cut it off by changing what I do?
Great question. So when we pass on to our kids in our DNA, we pass on 2 things. We pass on the DNA sequences themselves, the actual genes.
Right.
And then we pass on the instructions called epigenetics that sit above the genes, telling the genes how to turn on and turn off.
Right.
We really can't do anything about the actual DNA sequences. You're just passing those on or not.
Right.
And so if you have the bad ApoE4 gene that increases your risk of dementia, you'll pass it on. You can't avoid it because that's only one you have, okay? If you have 2 copies of that bad one. But the instructions that sit above the genes, this is the part you're talking about. You make healthy lifestyle decisions, you actually can alter gene expression and pass on advantage to your kids. Conversely, you engage in destructive behaviors, addictions, and other problems. Very clear, very well documented. You epigenetically alter gene expression, and you pass on disadvantages to the kids, increased risk of obesity, increased risk of various health problems, including potentially dementia, diabetes, and other things because of your unhealthy lifestyle, and it goes back 3 and 4 generations, just like the Bible says.
Just like the Bible says, right? So generational curses is not like the witch with the cauldron. It's in the DNA.
Yes, that's right.
It's passed on in environmental factors and what we do, what we practice.
Yes.
Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, our eating, our exercise, the environment that we put our children, that we birth our children into. Even if it's contrary to what we were born in initially, because I was born into a different type of environment than my son was. So his mentality and his expressions are different because his environment is different than my mother's.
And even if you have inherited some epigenetic expressions that are unhealthy, the healthy environment, if you do healthy things in your life, you'll begin epigenetically altering and reversing that.
So there is that variable that we can change and be transformed again by the renewing of our minds.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I mean, we really can. And so the Bible is a very, very powerful tool. Hebrews 4:12 says that the Word of God is quick, which means alive and speaking, and even as alive as we are, is quick and is powerful and is sharp.
That's right.
Which means it's sharpening to it, so it cuts. It could cut these genetical errors that we are eating and feeding into ourselves, as well as the psychological, emotional, and all kinds of environmental errors by simply being renewed in our mind. And a lot of that renewal will come through that word that so many people at this point, because of our societal environment, the way that it's being attacked, are saying, oh, it's not valid. We don't know who wrote the Bible.
Oh, it's
We don't know
incredibly
where it
valid.
came from.
Incredibly valid.
Go ahead and tell us about it.
It's incredibly valid. And what the actual neuroscience shows is that your belief systems and the conclusions that you draw, that is an action of your mind. And when you make those belief systems, it will actually alter gene expression in your brain, alter
Right.
neural pathways, alter the cascade of neurobiological consequences through your body, and your physical health is either improved or diminished by that. So we are physically being changed by our beliefs. So studying the Bible and bringing truths in is actually physiologically, not just psychologically healing.
Or spiritually healing.
That's
so
right.
and the Bible says that it's good for your body.
That's right.
You know, your healing of the bones. And then this is what that says in Hebrews 4:12, that it divides asunder the joints and the marrow.
That's right.
And it says in the intentions. So it does several different things on several different levels. It starts off by saying it's quick and powerful and sharper. And then it says it divides the soul and spirit, which is a category. And then it says it divides the joints and the marrow, with what's in the bone. That's a whole physical set.
Yep.
And then it says the thoughts and intentions of the heart, like you have the God-shaped heart. So this word is worth more than what I think we're given credit for. And the enemy of our souls, he's working double, quadruple time to keep it out of our ears and our eyes, and even in some of our environments. So thank you so much for, first of all, the God-shaped heart. I don't want to leave that off because that's extremely important. And then the aging brain is so tangible, it's so real to each and every one of us, because we all are fighting something in our minds, and we understand that we're aging as the Bible said we would. So thank you so much. I always enjoy it. I know we're going to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
Dr. Timothy
really enjoyed
Jennings,
being here.
You are awesome. Please keep doing what you're doing and bringing the truth in a very tangible, scientific, and authentic way. So thank you guys for joining us. I hope you learned a lot, balancing your brain and your body and our fitness segments. And now, you know, we have Dr. Timothy Jennings sharing with you. Find this information on the end of the show. You'll see it there. Hey, your brain is aging, but you know what? Your spirit and your soul can balance all that out. Eat well in your ears and your eyes and in your mouth. And as Dr. Timothy Jennings told us, you'll be okay. Thank you guys again for joining us. We'll see you next time. You've been on The Move with JoAnna Ward.